We'll see our low temps down to the 60s, heading into or the 50s by early tomorrow morning. So a comfortable start to our Tuesday. Now let's see if we can get this thing to work. Graphics, maybe? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Let's see. Well, folks, I can tell you that it is going to be cooler. Does not look like my weather system is wanting to work all too well. We'll try to do this. Let's see if this will work. Do I have the wrong keyboard? What is going on? Huh. All right. Graphics acting a little strange. We'll try to get through this. Not sure exactly why this is happening. But, all right. I know this is terrible, folks. All right, high temperatures next 5 days, seasonal, most likely 80s Tuesday through Saturday. By Sunday is when we are expecting high temps to drop down to the 70s. All right, let's see if it is not letting me to advance. This is so frustrating. All right, folks, for some reason, this weather system is not really one to work all too well. All right, so this is going to be a slow process, but I think we can get through it. Wanted to show you this quickly. Obviously, we started the month of October yesterday. Quick look at what we did by the numbers for September. So September is going to go down as cooler and wetter than average. Our high and low temperature were both more than 2 degrees below average, and we saw more than 1.5 inches more rainfall than what we usually see during the month of September. So this actually continues our cool streak. 6th month in a row now that we have seen temperatures below average here in Augusta. Dates all the way back to March, believe it or not. So January and February this year were very warm, but once we got into March, April, all the way through the summertime, we really saw those temperatures just fall off the cliff. So here's our look at our temperatures so far. So really starting back in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, those temperatures have stayed below average for us, and it doesn't look like much is really going to change for the month of October. I've been mentioning the cool down. So this week we got highs in the 80s. Next week, and most likely even Sunday, so late this weekend into early next week, those high temperatures will drop off into the 70s. Here's the latest from our Climate Prediction Center. So this is the 6 to 10 day outlook. This is looking ahead to October 8th to 12th. So that would be this Sunday through early next week. Temperatures are looking likely below normal, and I think this is what's going to be the biggest thing that may be a shock to our system. We've had some mornings in the 50s, but we have yet to see a morning down to the 40s so far this fall season. So it looks like we could do it Sunday morning. Right now we're going to a low temp of 49 degrees early Sunday, so just barely getting to the 40s, but it does look like the further north you go, you'll most likely have a better opportunity to see the 40s. The further south you go, you'll most likely stay into the 50s. But by next Monday, everybody should be hitting the 40s. So this is going to be our first little cool streak of the year, and it looks like it's going to be a good, pleasant feel. Before I leave you tonight, thank you for bearing with us for our weather system acting a little funky. But today's sunset was about a 7:11. By next week, we see our last 7 p.m. sunset of the year. So our days are getting shorter. By October 10th next week, sunset will be at 7 p.m. and then they'll just get earlier and earlier. By November 5th, that's the day we turn back our clocks when we fall back, and that's when we get back to 5:30, dreaded sunset. So get ready, folks. These days are getting shorter and really just kind of dwindling here with our last 7 p.m. sunsets for this week. All right, let's get all the way down. Show you the 7-day briefly. Just kind of showing you that we're expecting seasonal temperatures the next couple of days. So waking up in the 50s, highs in the 80s, generally sunny skies. Once that cold front gets a little bit closer towards us Friday and Saturday, that likely will kick up a few clouds for us. We're not really going to see the cool down head our way though until Sunday morning, and then lasting through at least early next week. So you can see our low temp Sunday, Monday down to the upper 40s. Highs with sunshine will only be into the mid 70s. So definitely going to feel a little bit different out there once we close out this weekend. Hopefully you had a great night, and we'll see you later tonight coming up on News 12 LM.